All right, everybody. Welcome to Tech Tuesday. We're going to start loading people in here in a second. And I hope you guys are all having a good day. So let's go. We got Sam, we got Ray, we got Ed. Right on. Welcome, everybody. Give a few minutes here to let everybody kind of get in and get settled before we start jumping into things and answering questions. Glad to see you guys all here. Ray, how are you doing?
Good, man. Good. Dude, it's like one-legged man in an ass kicking contest here.
Yeah.
I just came back from another appointment today, and I can't seem. I'm on a winning streak, man. Here, it's very good,
All
very
right.
good,
Nicely done.
very good,
Cool. Throw that in there. And we got
dude.
Ed.
I
Yeah.
recently, well, in the last 5 6 months, started using a chat to help me write proposals.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, it could take me 4 or 5 hours to write, because I don't put everything out on my my accounting system receipts. I never did that. Sometimes for simple stuff, but when I'm pitching a $1,600 a month marketing service, it's
Yeah.
you gotta do a presentation, and that I'll tell you what, that's changed my life. That
Putting together using like Chat GPT to put together
Yeah, man,
proposals.
I just put in, write me a proposal. Here's the services I'm going to include, not include. This is going to be, oh my God. And that thing is smart.
Yeah. That's awesome.
They list the bullet point. I literally copy pasted this thing on my way there because I've been so busy, with tech stuff. And I'm a tech
Yeah.
guy. So I get sucked in. I get sucked into I was yesterday, I was doing my, some imports of some data and ran into some issues there with the formatting, and I just like sucked in 3 hours of my life right there. And just everything, trying to get my, I
Yeah.
don't even have my sites done yet. I haven't moved my funnels over. Yeah, I reached out to some people for for some help, and I don't know. I got calls with them and see what with them, and I got a buddy of mine who's doing the restaurant vertical. That's how I found you guys.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And he's like calling me 2 3 times a day, being can when can we see it? When can we see it? And I'm showing him the video, and we're trying to build a demo site so that we can go on site and do a demo and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's I can get that done in short order.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of
One
the
of
things weren't clear. I don't grasp the concepts,
okay.
and like your documentation is the best that I've seen from it. I mean, it's like step by step, but I feel like a dummy because some of the stuff I just don't get. And
Trying to make
and
it
I'm a
out even a
rookie.
little bit better here too. So try
Yeah,
to make things more clear. So if there's
yeah,
anything that's clear, not clear, and that's also why we're doing these office hours live calls too to answer any questions, and then everybody can learn from everybody
yeah. Is
as
that Mike
well.
Tyson? Is that Mike Tyson there?
Right here, Mr.
Holy
Ed,
cow!
Mr. Ed
It's only on
Scott.
a small window. He looks like Mike Tyson. I turned around. I didn't see the face tat, so I knew it wasn't
Yeah.
him.
All right, cool. Well, just to answer one question. No, Sam just asked here, looking for a referral suggestion. Um, what do you mean by that, Sam?
I'm selling a referral package, and it's to a company that sells custom-made glassware on Shopify, and they're having a brand
Okay.
new website built, and he wants to make everything be seamless. The question he had for me yesterday is he doesn't want them to have multiple logins. Like they have to log into shop and then log in for the rewards. But I told him that I was meeting with my dev team
Yeah, there you
and
go.
discussed. I said to keep an open mind because it might be a great idea to have a separate login on the website for VIPs and frame it under the, this is the second login for here. You're shopping here. You're
Right. Yeah, there's not really a way to get around that. If he's selling stuff on Shopify and then having like giving people points for referrals and stuff like that through their site, really to get into the dashboard, there's not really a different way. But the only thing people need is like their um right their email address and their phone number to get in there. And then we also like pretty much auto log them in anyways.
Yeah.
So not too bad. Yeah, but they wouldn't be able to do it through their, I don't know if you can embed anything in Shopify because or like in a back end for an account for Shopify. I haven't really played around with that, but I'm not really sure about it.
But
That'd
it
be cool
would
if you could
might
though.
be something that later on down the road we could play with is
Yeah,
how,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, not really. So that's what you're saying, right? Because he's got a website. He wants to hook up the point system in there, and then give people points for purchasing whatever. Is that what it is? And
Yeah.
then, or yeah, and then having them just log into their one account at his store to be able to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I haven't really played around with Shopify that much, but I don't know exactly what else we can do in the back end there. Lots of times those systems are pretty like locked down on what you can do. Just
Mm,
because yeah, they don't let you basically create a different membership system in their
sure.
back end for it. So
Have you searched for any kind of solutions like, Shopify, GHL, single sign-on, something like that? Because some
yeah, but
genius
it's
out
not even
there.
it's highlight. She's talking about I think she's talking more about the points dashboard
Hmm.
so that they can see
Isn't
how many
that a go high
points.
level? Isn't that a go high level?
It's in a
Funnel?
funnel
The
on
funnel.
Go High
Right.
Level, but for the user one, it's not like in the back end of High Level. Like you're not creating them a user account in High Level
Ah,
for that. Um
what's it, a separate list? A separate login system? I
yeah,
don't know.
it's just yeah, we basically we use a form on a high level funnel, which basically lets if you put the right phone number and email address in there, then it'll log them in and they can see what their points they have and they can redeem and stuff like that.
Okay.
Awesome.
So
That's all I needed.
yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. So Ray, why don't we I'm gonna say hi to Jenna.
Hi.
Hi,
Hey,
Jenna.
hey. How are you? And then
Good.
Ray, why don't you said you had a few questions or things that aren't clear, so why don't we go through those?
Yeah, where do I start? Okay, let me go to here, get my stuff all straightened out. If anybody else has a quick one, I'm trying to get set up so
All
that
right.
I could my screen.
Well, I can jump in while
Yeah,
you're
sure, Ed.
yeah. So, I think I jumped on a while back, a few weeks ago, and we're talking about onboarding and using something for tickets. Well, I'm going to push that way down the road right now because what I really need is that onboarding um, process with the custom values form.
Okay.
So, and I think that my account is, we talked about this last time too. It was just it was the domain manager, and I think I need to upgrade that. And so that's what I'm kind of just jumping on now. We
Oh,
can,
okay. So
yeah.
for updating custom values and stuff like that. So we have that custom values um manager where
Hmm.
you can do yeah. So not a problem. What are you looking to automate more of? Just your onboarding process so they can fill out forms and stuff like that or
Well, yeah. So we have right now we have a bunch of custom values that we need to import into things like memberships, products,
okay.
and the funnels.
Yeah.
So we have a funnel page that links to we have a funnel page that has a button, and all these are custom values. So the funnel page, well, the funnel page itself is not a custom value, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need that to link from the grid that we have because we built a course product list type of thing.
Okay.
Uh, that's basically as a table. So we have a custom value on that button that goes to the landing page. That's one custom value. And once they get on the landing page, we have buttons on there. So there's a button that goes over to the offer, right?
Yeah.
And then from the offer, then we need to have the product linked appropriately. So it's like each course has about 4 uh, custom values
Yeah.
that we can't do until after we get the domain connected, which is not a problem these days because it's so easy to do the domain. But then we need to go in, and after we do the domain, we have to do the domain for the funnel, I mean, for the website, for the funnel, and
Yeah.
then for the membership. And then, of course, the new with the portal. So we have like 120 something, 130 something custom values.
Okay. Yeah. So
So
are you guys going in and setting that up for each sub account on your own, or are you having the client do that?
no, it's too complicated for them right now.
Yeah.
That's why we're hoping to get it streamlined because again, this is like 120 something. It's not hard, but it's
No,
120.
it's just
You know, it's tedious and it's kind of once you get going, you got to go over here, copy this. So what we're doing is we're placing it in a spreadsheet right now.
okay. Okay.
Okay, so we'll go get the link, we'll put it in the spreadsheet. So what I was hoping is that maybe now we can either take the spreadsheet and copy it from the spreadsheet onto the form and then just have it populate like that. Because
Yeah.
that's kind of what I thought. Like initially we can be, the skateboard version. Then maybe after we get that going, then maybe there's a way to, we're using Google Sheets, so maybe there's a way to push it right into the form from Google Sheet or something, Zapier or whatever, some sort of API. That way we don't have to
Yeah.
even have to copy it. But I'm not worried about that now. I'm okay with copying 120 something from the spreadsheet into the form
Okay.
because I think that would still be faster than us having to go to the custom values and paste it into each one of those custom values anyway.
Yeah, and then pick. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I mean, you could, yeah, the custom value updater would totally work for you in that situation. And then I mean, either with 2 options is you can either use a high level form, but if you don't care about, if you're just using it internally, for that, you don't even have to go and create like a form and link up different, you don't even have to go into, yeah, you don't even have to go in a form and create collections and stuff like that. You'd have to create a collection in our custom values updater, but you wouldn't have to go and, if you're, yeah, again, if you're just doing it internally, you could just keep it internally. So, so for example, we have these collections that we've created here, which is just, of what custom values we want to update. So once you add a location down here and add the collection
Are you sharing?
to
Are
it.
you
Oh
sharing?
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, here. So if you're just doing this internally, what you can do is you create that collection once of all the custom values you want to update, and you can change that at any time. You just create a new one. And then when you come down here and you add you add the location and you link up the collection to that location, you can just click on custom values and then update it in here. So you don't even have to go and create a form and then use webhooks or anything like that. You can just do it directly in our backend if you want. And then
Oh, okay.
that'll only show you the list of custom values that you want to update. That could be your 120, and then you just go through and copy and paste in there or turn things on or turn things off kind of thing.
If we did that, would we have to do that? Like, what if we have 5 of them done? Can we just put the 5 we have done and then save that and then come back and finish the rest?
What do you mean by the 5 you have done?
Like, for example, what if we have like one funnel, which would
Yeah.
be, yeah, one product, one button, one, membership,
Yeah.
so et cetera, et cetera. Can we just do them like if we have
Yeah.
them all 5 done, just put them in there and save that, and then come back and do the rest, or do we have to do it all at one time?
No. You can do them. You can. What this does is basically what we're doing here is we are capturing the name of each custom value. Okay, and then what this one does is it pulls all the custom values that you have from that location and compares it against the list that you made on our end, and then it only displays the. So all these values are directly pulled from custom values in that location. So when you hit update, it will just update whatever custom values you have filled in. So you don't
Okay.
have to have everything done at once. On top of that, let's say you want to edit your collection and create new custom values that you want to map. Then you can either edit the collection or you can create a new collection. So let's say you had, for example, you had funnels 1 and 2 done with all the custom values, and later you did funnels 4 and 5, 2 or 3 and 4. You could either add those custom values to that collection or create a new collection for 3 and 4, and then just add that collection to the sub account. And then now the system will pull in those extra custom values for you.
Okay.
And it will only display which custom values you have in that sub account. So, for example, if you pull in custom values, let's sub account has 20 of the custom values, but then you add another 20 and sub account 2 has 40. When you pull this up, sub account, it'll show all 40 for sub account 2, but if you pull up the same collection for sub account 1, because they only have 20 of those custom values in their backend, it's only going to show 20. So it's not going to show the ones that don't matter, kind of thing.
Okay. So it's only going to show me the ones that I have not completed values for.
No, it'll show you all the custom values, whether you have values in there or not. It'll so this one is auto filling all the custom values from this sub account here. Those are already all filled in. And that's pulling directly from a high level. So those are the actual custom values from that sub account. What we do with that is we just filter out, like, yeah, if you had like 1,000 custom values in there, but you only wanted to edit 150 of them, and it will only pull in whichever ones you have tied in that collection.
Okay, so I think I got it now. So in the collection, let's say we have those, and then so I guess what I'm just trying to make sure I understand is that if I edit them here, like when you select the custom values, the ones that are blank, in our case, they're all going to be blank when we load the snapshot.
Yeah. Like,
okay.
Let's see if we can find yeah, if I just add a new one here, that's not what I'm looking for. This one doesn't have a collection signed to it, so let's go smart rewards and click assign. Where's the smart rewards here? And we can click on custom value. I don't know what's going to be filled in or what won't be filled in. Yeah. So if the custom value, it'll just be blank.
Okay.
It'll just be blank in there,
just
and then
blank. Okay.
whether it has a value or not.
Okay. Yeah, and that's for internal. And then for external, we can do the form.
Yeah, and then you can do, if you want to do external, if you want to have the customer do it, you can then use this webhook here will update the custom values. And then if you want to automate adding sub accounts here and assigning collections, you can do that through a webhook as well. And that's what this webhook here will do.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll be great then, because it'll sit there and be waiting for us to finish it. So we don't have to.
So like you can have the collection already assigned. So you just add the collection ID right here. So you grab this collection ID, throw it at the end here, and then I'm just going to update this so it says location.id instead of all that. But if you drop this in as a webhook, what this will do is, yeah, if you drop this in as a webhook here, it will add that location to here and assign a collection to it.
Oh, that's cool.
I have to take a quick look. Oh yeah, I'll take a quick look at that and just make sure. Hello made a little weird change last week, and we updated our location authorization thing here. But I'll just confirm that this is going to work properly. Again, I'll do that right after our call here.
Okay, good. Okay, that's that. Now, the one thing that, and again, you and I hopefully the offer is still there. You were it was about the onboarding sequences you have, because the one of the, in addition to getting the data, we're using Trello, and now I'm looking at ClickUp to try to onboard people, to bring them in to gather all the data that we need. So what I'm doing now is that after they buy the SaaS, Then we take them to another form where then we would collect the, you know, the company name and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
we
so
can
you
start
would,
populating
since
that.
this would be pretty custom to what you would want, you'd have to go through this workflow here and
Mhm.
add your own forms in, you know,
Sure,
stuff like that. And
sure.
then what you would have to do when you're doing this collection
Hmm.
is you link it up with custom fields. So if you click on advanced here, um, no, you don't have to even click on advanced. You can just, you do the custom value and then you link it up with whichever custom field that you created
Yeah,
for
cool.
that account. So then you link up the two. And now this combined with adding it to locations, you can have that one onboarding form in your main marketing account. And then you can even use, like I said, you can use this onboarding form here or this funnel layout. You just have to change your forms
Hmm.
um, and probably the automation for it just to be custom for yourself. And then you can walk them through step by step,
Absolutely. That's perfect. That's good.
filling that out. So
Okay.
it's kind of a template here. But it's gonna, it would take a little bit of work on your guys' end to make sure that the right forms are in there and break up your custom values into different pages kind of thing. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 kind of thing. That was one of the more tedious things that I found was kind of trying to organize our custom values into different lists that made more sense
Okay.
when a customer was updating it, because you kind of want to group similar custom values into
Hmm.
the same um, list
Yeah.
or same page,
Hmm.
so we're not jumping all over the place. And that's the problem with custom values, is that you're just jumping all over the place.
Hmm.
Go here and update this one, go here and update that one, go here and update this one,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So yeah. One of the things that we did here too, I'll talk about this really quickly, is on when you're editing a
Jason, did Jason freeze?
Might
Yeah, I
have.
think so.
Okay. I'll give it a kick.
Yeah, I think we lost him.
Yeah, he's out of the meeting. He's got to come back in.
Mhm.
Ed, while we're waiting, I'll say that I appreciate the question you're asking. That's really helping me a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah. It's been a journey for me. So it's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
It's a journey
Amen to
for
that.
everybody. It's unbelievable is what it is. It's unbelievable. It's a gold mine. It really just figure out which vein you want to go down, you know.
Yep. That's and if you're a tinkerer, like I think like you were stating, like you get stuck in the tech because you know you're just tinkering, but it's not necessarily getting you any further, but getting new sales. So I shift my total focus on that now instead. But this is now I'm running into an issue with onboarding clients now because there's so many steps and I can't scale because I have some people who work, but I just need for them to be a little bit more systematic, and this will help greatly.
It's a great tool for you right here. What he's showing you is like it's gonna be killer.
Yeah.
You don't need other stuff you're talking about. You don't need this. Forget really all that stuff like that. This is what you need. That you
Yeah.
don't need the other stuff, and you're doing it all within Go High Level. So you know. What market you service?
We have this is for course creators and authors and coaches.
Okay.
We'll have a snapshot, and that creates the website, the funnels, the courses, all of the videos along with the courses, and so they can be up and running and have their own platform. And this is in the personal development space.
Wonderful. It's cool. A lot of that out there, man. There's a lot of that out there.
Hey, can somebody tell me if this program is also a high-level affiliate program? So like when I look at GHL's Smart Power Tools, it looks like you can get it for like $159 a month or $149 a month. But is that like I'm already on like the highest tier high-level plan? I'm an affiliate
It is
for
nothing. It has nothing to do with high level. Jason basically created his own little company,
Oh,
so he
okay.
does development work and things like that that high level doesn't do. So what you're
Mhm.
paying for is whatever tools you want. I went for the one time lifetime everything package. You know,
Okay.
just like that's what I did. You know, he's got some really good
Yeah.
stuff out there. So he's very good to work with.
I was trying to find something to generate QR codes, and then it looks like he has a lot of tools that are good for restaurants.
Yeah,
I'm
if you're in
doing
the
QR
restaurants,
right
yeah,
now. I'm creating I just got back from my client and they want to put QR codes on their phone to go directly to a V card, which I'm like, holy cow, I got V card creator and the thing. So I just created their QR codes.
Mhm.
And that's one of the questions I'm going to ask them. And what's the best way to send? Because I want to send it to them today and say, hey, here it is. But yeah, it's got a V
Yeah.
card creator and a QR code. It's really cool.
Okay. So like
I built a big package too.
I could use Jason's tools along with what I'm doing. Like I'm currently on the SaaS plan, and then I'm affiliate of high level Pro Tools. It's like I use their like chat widget and customer support and stuff, but some of the tools here that Jason has, I still need. So I was just wondering if it all works together.
it all works together. It all
Okay,
works together.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's like if you we're going to go in and build your own stuff, but the stuff he's doing is, it saves you.
His QR code is programmable too.
Mhm.
So it's not just like if you want to change something, you can change it on the fly, you know.
Okay.
So it's not like you're stuck with everything. You want to change a promotion, you had to create a new QR code for it. No, you can just have it redirect, you know.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah, I don't know how that part works yet, but I always when I create my QR codes, I have them go to a generic link,
Mhm.
say like home dot whatever domain, and then I redirect and change it from the DNS. So I go to
Okay.
DNS and I say, all right, tell home to go to redirect to this URL instead of that one. But
Okay.
yeah, that's the way
Okay.
I've always done it before, but I don't know. I'm like I said, I haven't used this QR code. There he is. I haven't used the QR code yet, but looks really interesting. I was just telling
Yeah.
them that the call I just got back from today, one of the things they wanted was QR code going to a contact, a
Okay.
contact. So I just looked on the console now. I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh my God, they're right there.
Yeah, to a contact card, you can do that. And then we also have we don't really talk about it a whole lot, but the QR code generator that we have here too,
Yeah.
that we
Yeah,
built.
this one wants the QR code stuff. That's what she wants.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this one here, you can create a QR code. This one, so there's two different kinds that we have here, is which just a generic one, which is well, it's not generic. It'll just create a QR code to whatever URL you want to send it to. This one here is dynamic. So this one you can change the URL at any time. So if you're at a restaurant or whatever, say for example, something on a table, you can do a QR code there, and then anytime somebody scans that QR code, it'll go to whatever URL you have posted in here, but then you can go and change it too. So
Okay.
you could change that URL at some other point. So if
So
you're
for
printing off
menus that
QR
update.
codes,
Yeah, that makes it easier than going to the DNS record.
yeah. So we created a dynamic one here so that you can, yeah, once you create that QR code, you can just go in and change the URL, and we have a little redirect. It'll basically, I think it goes to like qrcode.work, which is our domain that we created for it, and then
Mhm.
it'll redirect to whichever URL that you have pasted in here based on the little tag that we have on that QR code. Or you can create a static one here, and then where there's all these different options for creating a static one here too. So I think you can also create a V card. I haven't played around too much with this one here, but you can go and create a V card as well, I believe.
Okay.
The Wi-Fi one is kind of cool. I thought this one is neat. People can scan a QR code, and then it'll give them the Wi-Fi details too for
Oh,
wherever they
cool.
want to log in. That's kind of cool. But these ones you can't change afterwards. So you basically create this QR code once, and then it will just live whatever it'll go to whatever the QR code says. And then this one here, the dynamic one, will make it so that you can redirect them to wherever you like.
Okay. That's
Well,
that's
I
really
was
neat.
gonna
Very cool.
I was going to ask you about the V card. Actually, that's pretty cool because I was going to ask you. I looked at your V card creator, and I need to add another field because you're only pulling what's out of you're pulling it all to go high level the account level. So
Yeah.
there's only one phone number in there, but I want to have two phone numbers.
Oh, okay.
So I would do that by going here to the V card.
You could do that again. I haven't played around. This one's going to create a QR code for this. Doesn't tie these two those two systems are separate.
Right.
So you could create a V card here, and when this QR code is scanned, it will load up this V card information for that customer.
I want a V card that I could say I want to attach a V card to like an outgoing text or something like that.
Yeah, so that would be our other system. You have to let me, I'll have to take a look at what you want to add a second phone number, you said?
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's just you just have the one, everyone's got a cell phone number. You want a cell phone and a business line.
Right. So the V card manager hit. Yeah, we just have it set with one phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could look at that. It probably wouldn't take much to add a second phone number in there.
Right. And I get that you got to fill that in manually. That's fine.
Yeah.
Still speeds up the process a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And then yeah, the bonus to this one is you can take this custom value and you can plop that into your, you can put it into your text message, but you can also put it into attachments as well in your text message. And it'll send a link directly to the customer. So when they get that, it'll show up on their
Right.
phone as an attachment.
That's what I want. That's exactly what I want.
Click
Yes.
link. So
That's it.
cool. Yeah. Sorry about disappearing there for a minute. My computer completely crashed and just kicked me off. So yeah, I don't, Jenna, did you have questions about QR codes or?
I'm looking for a solution for
Okay.
restaurants, and I just kind of came across your platform today, and I was just trying to see if it would work with what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. What kind of stuff are you doing?
I have restaurant clients and travel advisors, so I have two separate brands.
Yeah.
And basically I was interested in the easier domain. So like I have Cloudflare and I fully manage the DNS, but I'm also using like Lead Connector and Twilio.
Yeah, you're honestly better just use whatever high level has built in than our subdomain manager. We built that before high level made the changes and updates to making it easy to add a domain. So it's easy. It's still our system. It's almost redundant now though, because even when you go to add a domain, unless you click on manually add the details, it's still going to it wants to connect to Cloudflare for you, right? It wants to collect whatever. So that kind of our system became a little bit redundant once they
Okay, that's good to know. I was curious if I should be doing something different. For me, I can automatically create that DMARC record with Cloudflare,
yeah.
but the tricky thing is getting their, is it DKIM or so there's some
The
record from their
DMARC. So
email.
that's
That's
it.
a pain in the
It's a
butt.
DMARC. So we do add the DMARC automatically through our system. I guess it doesn't really matter. So it makes we can add the DMARC, we can add the subdomain really quickly through there, but you still need to copy and paste it into
Yeah.
high level after you get that domain added. So then you have to go into high level and then add it that way. And then if you yeah, if you do it through high, it's probably the same amount of work because well we should create something that's like that adds the DMARC for you.
Yeah.
I don't understand why high level doesn't. Like it should just be you can have DMARC details in there. You could probably have something set up that's like what do you want to do for DMARC and then just add in your things. Because it's basically you just need to add in a couple different email addresses saying where you want DMARC reports to go to. And
Mhm.
that's all they want to know is that you're you're actively monitoring for those reports and then whatever. So it's weird that they don't have it, but it's a bit of a pain to go and add it afterwards.
Yeah. And
So
then the other thing I was trying to figure out is how to change custom values with a form.
yeah,
So yeah, I just was trying to see if it makes sense for me to add on your tools to what I'm doing.
right.
I'm pretty new with Matt DeSano's program,
Okay.
the high level tool. So I have all that, and he has something similar for using custom values with
Right.
forms,
Yeah.
but I haven't figured it out yet.
Okay. Have you had a look at our restaurant system or have you seen the
No,
video on
no,
it or anything?
sure.
I wouldn't mind having you go through that as well because, like I said,
Yeah, well, we
I'm
can
on
jump
ground
into that
zero.
now and then yeah, we can I know so Ray that I know you have a couple questions. So why don't you
Well,
ask your
yeah,
questions
I would
and because it's about
definitely,
the restaurant system anyway, so
yeah, I could definitely benefit from an overview and how
okay.
kind of take us through the journey of
Sure, why don't I do that then?
yeah.
Okay, cool. So the way that we built our restaurant system and the way that we work with restaurants is we're trying to help them build up a VIP list of customers that they can send messages out to on a regular basis, right? So without relying on social media, without relying on Instagram and stuff like that, and hoping some of their stuff that they post is going to show up in front of the people that they want to get in front of in a timely manner. We've created this system where we can easily send out text messages to customers and then share coupons. We can share promotions. We can share events. And then we tied that all into our loyalty and reward system as well, so that if they redeem a coupon, we don't have to give them a discount. We can actually just give them points if we want. If we want to yeah, I mean, there's so many things that we can do. We can give them points. We can give them points for checking in. We can give them points for sharing. We can give them points for doing a bunch of stuff. But then we can also have our promotions that we're sending out on a weekly basis to remind customers to come in, right? So even further than, hey, come in for and redeem this coupon to get something, just even reminding them that, Tuesday is taco night, Wednesday is wing night, Thursday is bingo night, Friday we've got happy hour kind of thing, different things going on. And then if they have stuff, if they're a type of pub or bar or something like that that has, say, like live music and stuff going on the weekends, then having events in there and maybe they sell tickets to it, that kind of stuff. So it covers a broad range of different businesses. And we built this promotions manager here so that for restaurants, this is kind of what we lead with, is that we're showing restaurants, pubs, breweries, bakeries, any kind of like food thing or business where we want customers to keep coming in weekly to either buy more things or whatever. We built this promotion system in the back end, which your customers can easily have access to. And add promotions. And when they add the promotion here, again, a promotion being an event, coupon, or just like an info thing, it updates the workflows, it updates the landing page, it updates their promotion page, all from this one spot, so that they don't have to go into each different page and different things and update things. Because that's like the killer for a lot of small businesses inside of high level, is like, hey, I want to create a promotion and tell my customers about this thing, but in order to do that, I need to create a workflow. I need to create trigger links. I need to create the emails to go out. I need to create the landing page with the promotion on it. Then I have to create the workflows to manage all that. So this system is all built so that we have in here, we have 5 different ways that customers can subscribe right now. So this one here, so this is inside the promotions here. So if we click on this, it'll show to all subscribers. So anybody who's subscribed already, it will show them this promotion. And then your options are, it's an event, it's a coupon. We got 3 different coupons here, depending on how you want to do things. This one here is a unique coupon code, which will send by SMS. And then this is an info only. Info only can be anything from a menu item to it's Wing Wednesday to just something that you guys have regularly going on. You put your title and your subtitle, your description of what it is, your live dates. You can schedule promotions and stuff to be months ahead. And then you can even say that this promotion is always visible. So if it's like Wing Wednesday and you know every Wednesday that there's 49-cent wings or something like that, you can just say that the promotion is always on, and then that's always going to display for those customers. If we go down here, we can say we've got 5 different subscriber campaigns. Really is an in-house one. So you have a poster in the house with a QR code on it that says, hey, subscribe to VIP to get, whatever the option is, 2-for-1 appies or something like that. We've got one for if you're doing a direct mail piece to go out. We've got a social media ad campaign. We've got a referral campaign, so you can reach out to your list that you already have, because a lot of places like pizza places and all that kind of thing already have customers. Maybe we're asking them for a referral, and the referral here is just to get other people to join the VIP campaign, so we can build up that list. And then we have a reactivation here too. This is again for if you have like a restaurant that had a customer list at some point, but they haven't reached out to them ever. Send out a reactivation and ask people to join. Hey, if you join our VIP campaign or VIP, become a VIP, we're going to send you a nice little gift that you're really going to enjoy. Then we got birthday, and then we got a second visit incentive and a third visit incentive. This one is if somebody redeems one of these first coupons here, it can trigger a second incentive, which gets those people to come in again, and then a third incentive to get those people to come back in one more time. And the idea behind that is on the forms where people are registering for one of these campaigns, we're asking them if they're a new customer or not. And if they are a new customer, then we can enter them into the one of those campaigns. So the idea, so we can also add one other thing here is you can add in different links at the bottom too. So you can create a link that'll go out to whatever you want. So if you want to sell tickets or reservations or anything like that, you can do that down here by adding any one of these extra links there. So that's kind of like the promotion side. And when people register for that, and when I'm doing a demo, what I'll typically do is I'll just have the restaurant join the VIP program through one of those channels. The person I'm talking about, and I'm like, hey, just text the keyword VIP to this number. And then they can get registered for one of those things. And then they're taken through the flow, which takes them into the promotions page. So here's all the different funnels and stuff that we have in here. So there's printable things here. This one's not being used. So there's 2 different systems not being used because I imported our regular reward system. But then we've been like, cutting it down, that's not the word I want to use, but just simplifying it so that, if restaurants are in here, they're not overwhelmed by, what are influencers and commercial ones and different things like that. And we're not using the referral program the way, say like a home service business would be using a referral program. We're doing it so that we want to get more VIP customers. So we've got all the funnels and pages and stuff built in here. And then if I go to conversations, we can probably see what happens once somebody registers here. So you're a VIP rewards member. So I'll click on this, and this will take us into our VIP page. This is the so there's so this is the VIP page where we'll see the promotions that we had listed in that other system. So this is a mobile friendly page where people can come in here, they click that link they get from email or text, and then they're able to come in and take a look and redeem coupons and things like that. If here's this, we click request code here, it'll send me a text message with a code. I actually don't have my phone on me right now, it's dead, so I can't get that code, but I can put the code in here. Once I put the code in there and click verify coupon, it will say that coupon's been redeemed. And then you can just show, they just show the staff that they redeemed that coupon for that item. And then the staff, what we usually get our restaurant clients to do is for any of these promotions that we have in the system, add it to their POS as a button, and usually they can do a promo button in there and either comp that item or whichever it is. And so, for example, you can see that was a coupon here, which is just a demo graphic that we put here. That's why it says your logo goes here. So for a free appetizer, and they can click that button in their POS. This one's just wing night. This one's here an event. Here, when we bring up an event kind of promotion, they can add it to their calendar, or we can have them click through and go buy tickets somewhere. So you can either sell tickets through High Level or however you'd like to do it. We haven't built a ticketing system in High Level, but it's something that I would like to do because I think that's a cool idea. And then if we go back, this is all tied to the customer's contact ID too. So anytime they do anything or do updates, it gets tracked in their back end as well. So once that's tied in there, we can also tie them into our reward system. So let's go, you just redeem points, you just earn more points. We'll just click on a link here and go to our dashboard here. So once we have in the system, we have the option of also adding them. No, that's not the right link. There we go. Once we have oh yeah, I guess that was the right link, but once we tie them into the system, we can also choose to add them to a reward system, which can give them points for different things like logging in. We can give them points for logging in, checking in, anything that we can track through a high level workflow, we can give them points for. And then in here, this is where they would come to see their different points. And we just have a link that goes over to the promotions page. So if you don't want to have them go to do 2 different pages, you can do that. But anytime they earn points or redeem points or anything like that, it'll show up in here as a transaction of how they earn points. And then it shows them their current point balance. And then we've got a page here, which will say, here's how you can earn more points. Here's your personal referral link, which will get other people to join the VIP program. They can click to copy. They have a QR code, which they can save or show on a device, or they can just plug in a person's name here that they want to refer to join the VIP program, or they can share out on social media, any one of those ones, and they can earn points for each one of those things. So if somebody joins the VIP program and uses their link, then we can give them points for somebody doing that. Once they've accrued a bunch of points, they can come over here, and then now they can take their points that they have, and they can redeem those points for different vouchers that they can bring into the restaurant and claim, like free entree or whatever it is through there. So this one here, I'll show you what a promotion looks like. I only have 245 points in this account right now, so it's not going to let me redeem one. But if I click on view details for this, and we can change the template in the back of this voucher as well, but it says unique voucher. It gives you a unique voucher code for each one of the vouchers that we do. And then if the restaurant scans this QR code, it's going to take them to a page where they can see all the voucher details For some reason, that's not reading the QR code on the page. I think probably because my browser just like crashed on me here. That's not enabled right now. But anyway, so if they scan this QR code, it will take them to a page where the restaurant can put in a number and process this voucher for the free quesadilla because they redeem those points, and it'll tell them if the voucher is still good or not when they go to redeem it. The restaurant, if you want to have it set up, they can also have this restaurant leaderboard here, which is going to show them everyone who's been referred to them through the system. It's going to show them all the people that they have in their system who have earned points for different actions as well, and who's on top, who's earned the most lifetime points. You can give points this way as well, and you can click view details, and that will take them into let's click on this. It'll show them basically the same thing. So lifetime, redeemed, current, and then every time that they've earned points. It shows them that. They can have this displayed on a tablet if they like, or however they want to do it. And then we can also, this is where they would come and create those rewards. And you can choose to turn these things on or turn these things off for your restaurant clients too. So if you don't want them to be able to manage their own rewards, you can take that away. So they can't come in and just create whatever rewards they want or whatever. Same with promotions here as well. So manage redemptions is the vouchers that I showed you about. You can plug in the unique QR code. Here's the one that I just showed you a couple seconds ago. You can plug in that coupon code here and do a search, and it'll bring this up, or you can just see a list of all the previously redeemed redemptions, and then which ones are more popular through it as well. And if you click on view reward, it's going to take you over to a page that looks like this. And this one just tells you whether it's been opened or closed. Open means it hasn't been redeemed yet. There's the code, and then you can process that certificate by clicking that button. Same as what happens is if they scan that QR code, the restaurant is able to close out that certificate so that it can't be used again. And then the restaurant has managed promotions. And then we have a list of basically custom values that the restaurant can come and fill out here for points, social settings, business settings, stuff like that too. So that's kind of like the overall idea. We've got other stuff in there for Wi-Fi, birthday stuff, whole bunch of other things and automations as well. But
so this is the $149 a month.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, there's a couple different options. So we're like reorganizing our pricing on it. We've had a lot of stuff like a la carte before. So $149 a month gets you 3 licenses for this.
Okay.
Plus it gives you access to all of our other Power Tools. Things like reviews, referrals, custom values updated, the QR code generator. All that is for $149 a month. If you want to add on more locations after that, then there is just a smaller price per location that you want to add on after that main subscription.
Got it. Okay. I have to go to another call, but that's really super helpful to see that in action. I appreciate you taking the time to show that.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, if you have any questions or like comments or feedback, let me know, because we're actively trying to make things as best as we can. Kind of thing.
Awesome.
So we're very open to updates, changes, ideas. Like, yeah, if you're working with a bunch of restaurants and you're like, hey, this is one way that we'd love to do things and this works really well, it's something that I would love to like incorporate as well.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
No problem. All right. Thanks for coming by.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Is it my turn yet?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, hang on. Let me see.
Okay, Sam, I'll send you that affiliate link there. I just saw a message here. So okay, cool. Yeah, Ray, shoot.
Where is my share? Okay.
Oh, here, I'll stop sharing.
Go to screen. Share the entire desktop. Don't mind all my tabs. I got tabs and profiles and stuff open everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, I just want to make sure that I got everything, from a download perspective, because everything was like, download this snapshot, download that other one. And I think I might have downloaded one twice. There was like a 2023 version and a 2024 version. So I don't know, but
Yeah, I would say if you haven't, I'm gonna update the. Actually, want to update the restaurant one right now because I made a couple. We made a few updates over the weekend.
yeah, I haven't done anything with it. It's there. I can
So
take it right back to my
yeah, I would
my
delete. If
snapshots.
you haven't done anything with it yet, I would delete it. We just the the first visit, second visit, third visit thing was still it's in draft mode in the one you probably have.
Mhm.
But we made some updates to it over the weekend here to
All right.
finalize that.
So should I
So
delete them from here? And
yeah, if you
if
go
I delete them
imported
from here, will they
snapshots,
will they delete from the sub account too, or no? I have to
no,
go.
they won't.
Okay. All right. So um imported snapshots.
I'm going to
Okay. All
what is
right.
snapshot templates. I haven't even seen that before.
Which one?
It says snapshot templates at the end.
Where? On
Oh,
yours?
I was just talking. Yeah, I'll go have a look at that and see. Um,
So this one rewards is March 18th, 2023.
um, GHL Smart Rewards. Yeah, I would.
So I got
I
like
don't even
smart
know. Yeah, I'm
reviews.
not even sure how you got that one. But let's
Yeah, I'm not either because I couldn't remember.
you got Smart
was
Rewards
following your
January
video.
2024 as well.
I was following your video, and
Oh, maybe I had a link in there.
yeah, you said in the video you said that we were going to get an email. That's why I texted you. I said, I didn't get
Yeah,
that
I gotta
notification.
update that video. It was that was a while ago.
Yeah. So should I
Um
get rid of? Let's clean house here because I
yeah,
haven't.
get rid of if you haven't have you installed stuff in the sub accounts yet?
No, well, I did. I like applied it to my main sub account because I want to create a demo site so that we
Okay.
can go out. So I can delete them after, but I'll delete it. I haven't done anything with it at all.
Okay. Yeah, just I'll get you make it makes sense just to grab
Delete. All
the
right. So
latest one
delete smart
here.
reviews right here. Delete this one.
Um
What about this? GHL. Are they the same?
yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, I don't no well
Yeah.
multi-location, the GHL Smart Reviews one, they are two different ones. So the multi-location one lets you add in a bunch of different brands under
Yeah.
one review account or under one sub account. It's a very
Okay.
limited
Yeah. So yeah.
reason
So
you'd
I
ever
was
want to
going to
do
ask
that.
about that. Would that? I have a client who has a carpet store who wants to do some review program, and they've got like 5 different locations.
Yeah, you could potentially do that all under one account. You can only do, yeah, you can do multiple ones under it. It would work.
Yeah.
The reason why we originally set that one up is we were working with a med spa and
Okay.
they had like 12 different services and they actually had a Google My Business set up for each one of the services kind of thing leading back to the same location. So they had all their contacts in the same sub account
Okay.
because it was all the same business, but they had just different Google My Business for each one of those different accounts. So it allowed us to create different brands and referrals for each one of those
Yeah.
different
I'll
brands
cross that
underneath the
bridge
same house.
I'll cross
Um,
that bridge when I come to it.
yeah, I
But
feel like they've actually
I'm gonna get rid of
switched it
that.
up and just
I'm gonna,
gone back to a normal
if I
thing. I
ever
think it was
need
just
to,
too confusing for not our system was too confusing. I think just under their own thing was just too confusing because they had too many different brands and trying to
what about
manage
this one?
everything.
What about this one here? October 2023.
I don't know what's the latest one of
Okay.
that. If you clicked on the smart reviews snapshot under that from our smart reviews page, that's probably the latest version. I don't think we've
From
done
the
really
dashboard?
any changes to that
From the
for a
dashboard?
while.
From the
Yeah, from the
dashboard?
dashboard, I'm sure that's
That's
the
where I
latest.
got these. That's where I got most of these from.
Yeah.
Like
So
this one.
yeah, my thoughts are just like download what you need when you need it kind of
Yep.
thing. Instead of downloading them all right now, because if
Well, I wasn't sure if
makes
the restaurant, if I wasn't sure if the restaurant needed some of the other ones,
oh no, um it's all self-contained. So it depends on what you're doing though. If you want to add reviews in there as well, then you do need the review one. If you want to do for what I just showed you with the rewards, the points, the promotions, like that kind of stuff, that's all self-contained in
the
the
restaurant that we're talking
restaurant
to.
one.
Yeah, the restaurants, most of the restaurants we're going to reviews. That's what kind of we lead with,
Yeah, yeah.
and the automated reviews and the way that, you send them, the review
Yeah, so
first.
you can totally throw our review system in there in your main account for rewards. I've had a couple people ask like, why didn't we do that? And the reason is because not everyone has like our whole Power Tools bundle. Lots of people
Right.
just have rewards, on its own kind of
Right.
thing.
Well, rewards is the one you license per restaurant, right?
Right.
No, the restaurant rewards.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, so that makes sense because you can always upsell. You can use that as an upsell, the rewards. The reviews is kind of a standard offering, that we would do to get in,
Yeah.
and then we would upsell to the restaurant rewards.
Yeah. So I mean, and you can either add it in separately, or like if you had if you're offering it as a full package kind of thing, you can create one sub account that has both of those systems in there for you.
Yep. All
And then
right.
just
So
tie it in. So where we do have a place where we ask for a review in the back end of the restaurant one, but we're just using the high level for that. We're just using the regular high level request a review tag in there, and then it's easy to switch out for the smart reviews one.
okay. All right. So smart rewards, I got duplicate here, right? This one's older one. Get rid of that, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, because that's gonna
I
be
don't know
much
how I
easier.
ended up finding that one, but
I must have an old link in there. You know what annoys me about the high level snapshots one is if we create a permanent link to a snapshot,
yeah,
it creates that link specifically to that backup at that one time. So if I create a snapshot link for like from last March and I have it out there, I don't, and I might be wrong about this, is I don't think if I refresh the snapshot on our end, I don't know if it uses all the same old data or if it
right.
refreshes with the new data. So I always try and post a new link to and I might be wrong, like it might have just the old name but still be the same system. Never actually tested that out.
Yeah, I got one snapshot from someone, and he sent us a text to re-download it, and it came up with a version 2. So they have
Yeah.
so I don't know if you want to use versions, but I don't know how that works. But
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I've been putting the month.
I like the fact that you have the dates on them because it won't overwrite the old one if you don't want it to, but
It won't overwrite anyways. So that's another limitation of the snapshots is that even if you have one with the exact same name, it
Right.
won't overwrite it. High level will still import it with the exact same name. And then you'll end up having to look at when you imported it, the import date of when you brought that in to know which snapshot it was. So it's kind of annoying that way too.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
The
still
whole
getting
the whole snapshot system could be better
Yeah, I'm
for
still getting
sharing
my
out updates
I'm
and
still
stuff.
wrapping my head around all that as well.
Yeah.
But
So
anyway,
in our training, what I always recommend is create a master account
yeah, which I did.
in yours, and then in that master account, install rewards. And then do that for reviews and do that for just and then you go and create your own snapshot. Yeah.
Created
So
a
you
master.
create your own snapshot out of that. That way, when you do any updates or anything to your own sub accounts, you can just push
Right.
out updates and it's a lot easier.
Right. Okay. So from a all right, so for reward stands on its own. Reviews, that's a valid one. That is probably going to go with restaurant rewards and
Yeah.
smart reviews, right? Okay. Now getting down to this here. Okay. So this let's take this for example. There's a couple of them that have this type of thing.
Well, I got
What
to
is
give
this?
you credits for that one too. For some reason, it's not showing up there.
What's that?
I got to give you the location credits for some reason. It's not showing up.
Oh yeah. I was going to ask that too. What is this all? Is it because I don't have any location credits that I'm not seeing what
Yeah.
I'm supposed to see?
Yeah, you're just not seeing yeah, that's what it says buy more. But let me just take a look here.
Okay. So what? So you need to buy credits. When do you consume credits?
Yeah, you
Every-
won't need to. It's that's unlimited. So
Okay.
it's just falling under our other
Model.
yeah. So
Okay.
I'll just add, usually I just like go and be like, here's 1,000 credits. So
All right. Yeah, so a couple of the I guess the things that I was trying to set up, go through setup had similar stuff here. On I don't know. Okay, this one I figured out I have to go through and do the custom values. There was a few values that
mhm.
I wasn't sure what it was. I don't know what. Okay, alternate review site image.
So that's in our reviews training, we go through each one of those things, and then you can click on the info button and it should tell you what
Yeah, I did
so this is just like the alternate review site image is like, so we have Facebook, Yelp, and Google for reviews. And then if you have a fourth site
oh
that you want to do, so that's like it should say like fourth, but when we originally created, we
yeah, like
named
you
it an
have
alternate
these,
one.
yeah, you have these, but if there's another one,
Yeah, so you can upload your own graphic for it or a link, and then you can upload your own graphic, or if you have a logo that you're like, hey, I'd like to use this as like our fourth site, as a review one, you can send it to me and we'll use the same template.
okay. Now, but Google is Google, right?
Yeah,
You guys have,
Google's already in there, Facebook's already in there, Yelp's already in there. And
okay,
then those are different ones that people have requested
okay.
over
And
the
then
years.
I haven't even tried this, but you have to put your own icon for these.
No, if you click that, then it'll load that in for you.
Okay, yeah,
Because we've already created the graphic, and then I've got it in our database of,
I don't have any use for that. And then I guess this is
yeah.
the alternate site link. You want to use smart referrals, obvious. Google review. This is all obvious. There was something here, link to Facebook, location license, negative review site link. Pretty clear. I read through most of this. There was something here that
Mhm.
I think it had something to do with email, like where it was coming. Is it,
The
what,
from email to email, the to email is where you get notifications. The
right?
from email is the email address that you're sending from. So that'll be tossed into each one of the funnel or into each one of the automations
Uh-huh.
for which email address you're sending from. To email is where you're going to receive notifications. So let's say a customer, like you have a client in there and you want to let them know that they got a negative review. That's where it'll show up, stuff like that. You just got a good review, you just got a negative review kind of thing. Follow up with customers for
So
feedback.
this is the restaurant owner or
Yeah, put the
business
restaurant
owner.
owners for some.
Okay.
I gotta go and take a look because It's not, it doesn't seem like this one's using our, oh, you know what, because reviews was using a different thing. I updated the system in um our custom values updater in a different system, so it actually shows what it updates. It tells you what it updates right underneath the form,
Mhm.
right underneath the form field, so that
Mhm.
it's a little quicker and easier
Yeah.
to
So let me ask you this. I know I don't know what kind of time frame you got on here, and I know there's limited time to go through a lot of this stuff, but like, even some of these, I mean, some of these other apps, I didn't, what caught my attention was some of the other apps that you had, the V
yeah.
card, all of this stuff. Obviously I got stuck on the QR thing. Um, and I don't know if you were there, but like I said, I was at a call, and I would like to get the QR codes out to those people, send them a few examples, so that they'll make their payment, because they haven't made the payment yet.
Okay.
So I know if
Yeah.
I do this action, I'll be able to roll. But my long-term, actually short-term goal is to set up a demo restaurant type of system that I
Yeah,
could, train my guys. And I learned by doing and seeing and all of that. And
for
I'm a
sure.
little new to high level, so I think it will serve me in both ways. Do you have a package or something that you can maybe take an hour or 2 hours to run me through setting up a quick and dirty demo site like
Yeah,
that? Or
absolutely. Yeah, and I just did that this week with someone else too. So we usually charge 125 an hour, and then depends on how, so if you want to do a couple hours, then I can sit with you and go through that. We're also, one of the things that we're going to set up on our end too is a demo site. So where you should be for restaurants. This is what we were just talking about yesterday too,
right,
is setting up a demo site for restaurants on our end, so
right,
that you would be able to send customers to a demo on a like a gray label domain that
right.
we have, to put customers through, to give them a
Yeah, like I
demo.
want to print out cards,
Yeah.
QR codes and all of that, and walk through, okay, how, because the one customer I was talking to, they have a tablet dedicated to the reward system, and
Oh, nice.
the waiters walk over to that tablet with their tab, and they just like estimate, they put in like, all right, this bill is $160, $67. They'll put $170 there and just put
Okay.
it in. And their current reward system tracks sales. Um,
Okay.
so that's why, but they don't really care about that. Like I asked him, he goes, we don't never, he goes, Ray, this is the first time I saw it. So all I
Yeah.
want to do is communicate and be able to text out there. He said that there's people there that they take the rewards program seriously.
Yeah.
And I had a call with him yesterday about importing their point totals and all that shit, because he was like, and he said, nope, we're not doing that. He said, I'm just giving everybody 2,000 points, which is equal to $20.
Okay.
For signing up to the new one for their trouble. I'm sending them all 2,000 points
That's awesome. I love working with
because
clients like
their
that.
stuff, yeah, their stuff expires after 30 days anyway.
Okay.
Their points have to be used within 30 days, or I don't know if they all disappear or if they disappear a little bit at a time. I don't know, but
Yeah, the way we have expiring built into this one as well, and you can set it up.
yep,
Um, we have it set up for 6 months right now. Your points expire after 6 months,
right.
but that can be changed easily.
Yeah,
And the way we have it built though is every time you earn points,
yep,
that the expiry date goes
right.
like another 30 days from when you earn points.
Right. Like he's had people that have acquired, like I think he said one guy, we looked on there, one guy had like 30,000 points because he's there 3 times a week, you
Yeah.
know? And as long as you're there, it's kind of like the casino model. Your points expire after 6 months if you don't show up. I go
Yeah,
to
that's
Atlanta a lot,
exactly what we're doing. If you don't
and
show
that, and
up, then
yeah, and I run down there just for it. Um, so that's why he's got certain people that he's got one guy with 30,000, and the next person is like 5,000. He sits at the bar
yeah.
every day and he checks in. You know, so he's got a lot of points.
Okay, would that be like $300, 30,000 points?
Yeah, he's got a lot. Yeah, the guy's
Probably
got like
more. It probably if he had 30,000, he probably like the way he has his points set up. Like you said, 2,000 points would be $20.
yeah, yeah,
That guy's probably got like 3 grand worth of points.
yeah. It's actually a little. I think 2,500 is $20. It's like 0.8. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Percentage it is, but it's an odd.
maybe
It's an odd
$220.
figure, you
Yeah,
know.
okay. Well,
But
yeah. I can send you my calendar. We can jump on and get everything set up the way you need.
all right. What kind of time frame do you need? Do you think we'll need to
Just
set that up?
doesn't matter. Just give you send you my calendar. We'll book an hour. Or yes, we could probably get everything.
All right, we'll do an hour, and then if we need another one, we'll rebook for another
Yeah,
time.
I just
I'll-
did two. I
I'll
just
do
did two
homework.
hours with someone else, but I mean, the first hour we just kind of went over everything, and then I gave her a bit of homework. Like, here's a few
Yeah,
things
yeah.
that you guys need to set up on your end, and then we booked another call, and then like
Perfect.
they had everything pretty much done. So 30 minutes later, and then I think
That
they still
sounds
got another
perfect.
half an hour of time.
Yeah, that sounds
Next
perfect because
year.
I think once I get my head wrapped around the whole custom value, I
And
do
do you
want to.
have? I want to make sure you have. You have. Did you get the Google Doc with the updated training?
Is this the one?
Yes. Yeah. So we're
Yeah.
for the restaurant one, I'm putting everything in here just till we have everything finalized. And then that'll get
Yep.
all moved over into our
Yep.
training portal.
I read through it, and then I was like, you know what? I kind of need, because I'm going 100 miles an hour here with
Yeah,
all
I hear
kinds
you.
of stuff. I'm distracted by, you know, I guess if I pay for some consulting, I'm going to pay good attention, right? So
Yeah, and it's we can get it set up for you for
yeah,
sure.
and then just kind of maybe walking through, you know, what would a onboarding look like? I know there's onboarding here, and you know, so that's
Mhm.
something maybe we can cover in the second one or whatever.
Okay.
But I do now. My other question is, do we have any kind of NFR, like not for resale license, that we use internally for our demo site, or is that just a paid license as well? Just thought I'd ask. I mean,
Yeah, sometimes like with our $69 one, I usually give everyone an extra license in there to set up your own demo.
okay, all right, no
Everything there
worries.
too. So
Because you
yeah,
just
we
gave me an
can.
idea too, you know, to set up for a brewery. I've got a lot of breweries, and
Yeah, that's why I want to get some. Well, that's one of the reasons why I want to get up a demo site, at least on our side too, where you can walk through a restaurant business with through all the steps kind of thing and show them the front end of everything of how it works. Because that's what they're most interested in my experience,
Yep.
is they want to know how does it work for their customer kind of
Yep.
thing. And then we can set up that where you can set up their own demo, or we can set up a demo. You can just walk people through a white label kind of demo on our gray label demo on our
Mhm.
side. They get the idea of the whole thing, and then we're also putting together some finishing up the pitch deck for it as well, which will show
I love
all
it.
the benefits with a bunch of stats and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That'll be done this week. And
Cool.
then
And you were working on a white label video as well, right? For a funnel, like a
right,
white.
we can do that so that I'm just talking without my face on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, so what I'll do, I think I can get you info about booking a call, and Sam messaged. Yeah, the review system is, Sam was just asking about the review system. Review system is a different package. So it's either on our Power Tools bundle, or you can buy reviews on its own, 2 reviews and referrals.
Okay.
So,
And also you could send me an affiliate link too, because one of our courses, just so you kind of understand our
Yep.
model, our MD360, we're going to be targeting that MD360 is our brand of
Okay.
for the software. We're going to be targeting you know, like small marketing firms and
Okay, yeah.
solo people for that. And I'm either going to, for most of them, I imagine they're not going to want to jump into all this high level agency crap. But I'm just going to give them sub accounts and then create their sub accounts for their clients and put them on an affiliate program.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, perfect.
So
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna,
get you guys set up with that too. If anybody else wants an affiliate link too, shoot me a
yeah,
message. I've got 2 or 3 to create here.
yeah. So
Separate.
the idea is going to be like, hey, listen, if you jump into high level, it's gonna, like, I've got a lot of technical background and CRM
Yeah.
background. I set up a lot of stuff in the last couple of weeks, but it's going to take the average person who doesn't have that kind of knowledge. I don't know. You would probably know better than that.
I've
But
seen people take months
yeah, months and months, and
to get
then
things, because I mean it can be overwhelming and you need to spend time if you don't get it. I think one of the things that I found more just having a mindset of I can learn anything
yeah,
kind of
no,
thing,
that's
you know.
you end up spending time doing shit work rather than doing stuff that promotes your business.
Right. So I've always had I read it somewhere, and you know what it was? I think it might have been from E-Myth Revisited or some business book,
Oh, I
but
love that book.
it's a
That's
good
one of the
book,
few
right?
books that's one of the few books that I've ever read, and I'm not a reader, but I could
Yeah.
not put that book down. I read it in one day.
Yeah,
It was
it's
a
such a good book.
great book.
Yeah, and I
I'm
don't
going
know
to
if
read it again, as a matter of fact.
I should read it again. I was just thinking about it
It's been 10
myself
years
actually.
since I read it. That's an old book.
It's been probably
Great book.
5, 6, 7 since I read it too. But I remember it was, and I don't know if it was him talking or if it was somebody else, but it was he said in there, and he's like, the moment that and I don't know if it was this guy, it was someone anyways that said the moment that he realized that he could walk into any business and learn what needs to be done, or would be able to walk into any business and after 6 months of working at that business could be at a managerial position. You know, I can work hard, I can learn what I need to do, and um whatever, I could go into any business and become a really valuable person there. It took a lot of pressure off him trying to grow his businesses. And I don't know if it was that, but it's just the whole idea that, you know, I can learn anything. I know what needs to be done. And I can put time into it. So I always try to like teach my kids and other people too. I mean, just come in with the attitude that you can learn anything, right? Another course that I was in would said, you know, the biggest killers of growth is saying, I don't want to learn, or I already know that kind of thing. I don't care, or I already know that. So going in with an attitude that you're willing to learn, you want to learn, and that you can learn things is so valuable.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There's also another, it's a very, I'm looking for it here. It was written by, what is the guy? What is that? Basecamp, software?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I know what it is. I used Basecamp for a
Something
while, but
seven something, whatever. The guy wrote an ebook that, I had a company before. I had 100 employees. We
okay.
were doing consulting, CRM consulting, IT consulting.
Yeah.
And we were doing a lot of big, Fortune 500 companies, but I got out of that. But I used to send this book to all my sales reps. Every one of them came back. It's a very short read. You know, you can read it in, an hour or two, right?
Okay.
And very, 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 very good. It's got a lot of good advice in there. And I'm actually looking for it. I want to revisit it again because it's been 10 years since I read anything like that, but those books,
Rework? Was it Rework? Because
uh,
no, maybe not.
I'll
I
find it
just
because
Googled and I looked up Basecamp and then books, and then it said Rework, but I think maybe it's just
Rework is written by him too, I think.
Rework is
I have that right
Kathy
in front of me.
Sierra.
I have that right
Yeah.
in front of me, right
Yeah, I've
on
got Rework as well. That was a good one.
Yeah, I've got Rework. I didn't really read, like I said, it's very hard for me to read because I'm like ADD. And
Yeah.
when I sit down and relax to try to read, I immediately fall asleep.
Maybe Shape Up. There's one called Shape Up. by the guy who did rework, remote, getting real. I'm just looking on their website. It looks like they've got a few different Basecamp was a great
It was
software. Here's the books by Basecamp.
yeah, it wasn't shaped. This is pretty old, but it's still relevant. What the hell is it? I don't know. Oh, there it is. I'll send it to you right now. I'll put it. Can I put it in the chat?
Yeah, for sure.
It's called Breaking the Time Barrier.
Okay.
So it's definitely relative to us
Yeah.
who we're selling time,
Yeah.
right? And that's what this is all about. It's about putting more value on what you deliver. I should probably not give this to you now before you're going to be selling me some time. You're going to start looking, you know. But
Well, I was just well, one of the reasons why we started these the Tuesday and Thursday calls was to do exactly that. Was we can help a lot more people and condense things into the Tuesday and Thursday calls. And I don't care if a Tuesday call goes for 2 hours, or a Thursday call goes for 2 hours and we discuss things, but because that's cool. But when it's like, I have to do
plus it's
six
recorded.
or seven meetings to cover what we would cover in a Tuesday call, it just makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, I can't get to the chat. I'm on a Mac and I can't get to the chat
Okay.
to drag this in, but I'll
Just shoot
send
me a message or something like that. And
Yeah, you can where do you want me to send an email? And feel free to share it with anybody you want.
yeah,
I mean,
okay. Send me an email or
anybody else wants it. I just can't figure out how to get the chat thing to come up and drag this on there. Let me just see if I can do this. Oh yeah, I could do that. File, your computer, time barrier, breaking time barrier.
I'm gonna just shoot out a huge congratulations to Sam. She landed her first client from coming into high level, and yeah, so excited. She just got her first client and she's just rocking it,
Awesome.
pushing hard. Like you should see Sam's been doing an amazing job.
Yeah, awesome.
Getting
I
into
was
a
lucky.
whole,
I got a head start because I had clients
that's
on Thrive. They were
That's
on
it.
that.
And you know what? I mean, huge shout out because there's so many people that I've talked to, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people over the years getting into high level, and people come in and it's not easy. It's not easy. Everyone thinks that like starting an agency is going to be easy, getting online and doing stuff is going to be easy, but it's a lot of work. And there's talking about books, there's another book called The Dip by it just showed it on the page I was just on.
Ah,
It's called The Dip by, wasn't the page, but why did I close it?
you
Basecamp
just
books.
screwed me up there.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's a book called, and who he did the top, Seth Godin. Seth Godin did a book called The Dip, and it just talks about you start a new project, you're super excited about it, you got lots of energy, you go up, and then you go into the dip. And this is where you realized, what the hell did I get myself into? There's a lot of work here. There's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of little moving pieces, and you have to remember them. But you have to keep moving forward, right? Because the dip is there for every project, and you experience
Right.
it from woodworking to painting to writing a book to
Yeah.
anything. You're going to hit that dip, that part in the project where you realize that um it's more work than you thought it was going to be, kind of thing. And you get a little bit discouraged down here, but that's where most people quit, right? They quit when they hit the dip, but you have to just keep pushing through, making progress every day, because you start coming up out of that dip, and then you start landing clients and you start getting your messaging correct, and you start just like realizing the efforts that you put in have all started paying off. So um yeah, I see that in it did go into the chat there
Yeah,
now.
I got it. I finally got it. I copied and pasted it.
There you go. Awesome. I'm gonna take a look at that.
It's really good.
Today
And
too.
like I said, it's nice and short. And like I said, every one of my sales reps, even the douchebags, they all came back to me and said, Ray, that was really good.
Yeah.
That was a really good find. I like it. I shared it with a couple people. It was really good. It's nice and short, but there's some really good points in there. Really good
Very
points.
cool. Thanks for sharing that, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
no
it.
problem. No problem. You've been awesome, and I'm excited to be associated with you guys, and I'm looking forward to big things. Like I
Yeah.
said,
Right on.
I've got a guy who's foaming at the mouth to hit up all these restaurants. He
Well,
knows
I'll send you my calendar link there, and you can book in, and we'll get that set up so you can go out there and get it rolling.
Yeah, that'll be great. Okay.
Awesome.
All
All
right.
right. Well, having said that, let's possibly wrap up today. I don't know if anybody has had any more questions or ideas or thoughts before we quickly jump off or slowly jump off. Uh, but time to get out there and go get stuff done.
So how do I get is my QR generator thing working?
Yeah,
Is
that
it
you're all good to go there now.
should look okay because I want to send them a couple of QR codes to, send them, keep them on the hook. They've got a nice big
Yeah. That's the
big
one thing I love
target.
about reviews, like rewards and reviews. I found that customers can be like at a point, they'll be like, we've got enough reviews. I don't want to pay you anymore, kind of thing. I've seen that happen before. But with this rewards and loyalty and the promotions thing, and they're building that subscriber list and they can send out the messages, customers don't want to give that up after they've started building that list.
Right.
It's sticky. They want to stay with you because they have that list of customers. And then once you start giving them points, those customers start getting points. Then they're like, well, we can't get rid of this because our customers have points and we can't look like douchebags getting rid of our point system now.
Yeah.
This guy has 36,000 points.
Right. And the other thing is that it's basically carte blanche to SMS. And SMS is everything today, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Email is dead.
Yeah.
Email is just like, for most markets, email is just dead,
It's
and
SMS, and in other countries, it's WhatsApp.
yeah, and WhatsApp. Yeah, WhatsApp is big. WhatsApp is big. It's not as big here, but it's getting there, with a lot
Yeah.
of
The
business
rest of the
people.
world is WhatsApp. Like US and Canada is SMS,
Yeah.
but everybody else is WhatsApp.
Yeah, I go to Spain every year, and my cousins, my whole family, they're all just WhatsApp, even phone
Yep.
calls, WhatsApp.
Well, because it's free, you basically get the
Free.
exact same service as SMS,
They
but
pay
it's
a
free.
dollar. They pay $1 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pay
Yeah.
$1 a year for
Crazy.
WhatsApp. The phone company charges them. So, but anyway.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna say there's a Lorraine jumping in here, but we're just wrapping things up. So we're gonna say hi to Lorraine and then say bye to Lorraine.
Lorianne.
Lorianne. Oh, there we go. You got it.
No,
Yeah,
no,
Lorraine would be like AIN.
she didn't hear her screw up her name or his name. It could
Maybe
be a guy.
somebody. Yeah, we'll find out here in a second.
So what do you got on your pipeline? Are you just strengthening up the restaurant and you got
Yeah,
other
restaurants has a few things to get finished up here. Just keep making it better. So any ideas that we have there, I got to finish up all the rest of the training because we've got all the basics there, but we're going to do more of a deep dive into the second half of the funnels, workflows, stuff like that. Because I know there's people out there who want to know where everything is
right
about it. And then we're working on more marketing material. So helping you guys go out there and
That's great.
sell website,
That's
pitch
great news.
deck, stuff
That's
like
great.
that, demo site, so so it's easier for you to without having to go and set things up and do all that kind of stuff. So I've got a list of things here.
Wow. There you
My
go.
trusty list sitting in
Trusty
front of
list.
me.
Yeah.
It's also my whole stack of paper here, but that's the whole goal. And then I'd really like to get more into the power tools, adding more AI bot stuff this month as well. So we've been researching that and looking at building a system to help with the conversation AI and being
Yeah,
able to customize that and have that kind of bot system in there as well.
yeah. Does that real quick? Does the current chat widget have the ability to do that? I mean, I saw the suggestive mode, but I assume the suggestive mode is
Yeah,
that
you
one.
can do the auto one. I set it up for clients too, and it's fine for basic stuff for getting people to book.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
a calendar, it'll go through, you just go through and put in a lot of content into
Right.
all the training area.
Right. Yeah.
And then it's pretty good at answering questions. The
Yeah.
conversation, it's slow though. It's really slow. Like
It is slow.
you might wait, especially if you're doing it through SMS, you might be waiting like a minute or two for a reply.
Right.
Um,
Right.
it's not fast. So and I don't know what they need to do to speed it up, but I'm assuming it goes into every one of those messages goes into a queue, and then you have to wait for their system to process it and send the data back, kind of
Yeah.
thing. So it's not, yeah, that's the biggest
But
complaint that I've had from
that's
customers that I
cool.
set it up for, is that it takes it's almost like you're actually SMSing with someone because
Right. Right.
or texting with someone because it takes a
Yeah.
minute or two to get a reply.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I could live with that, but what I was referring to is what I thought suggestive was and you go to some sites and they say, hey, and you get 3 buttons to choose one.
no, suggested is I think suggested is it will generate a reply for you and have it sitting there, and then you have to go in, either edit it or click send.
Okay, so that's the one where we have to pretty much put all the questions in and all that stuff
Yeah,
manually.
in the conversations back end. I'll just share my screen here real
Yeah,
quick.
I played around with that.
Yeah, so in conversations back end settings, conversation AI.
Right.
I don't have it set up on this one. Oh, I'm in my agency
You're
account
in your
here.
agency, yeah.
Settings, conversation AI. Here, so yeah, I have it set for autopilot beta for most of our customers that we're doing it for. You can pick
Yeah.
which channels you want it, show with chat
Yep.
widget,
Yeah.
that kind of thing as well. And then you go into bot training,
Yeah.
go through your website, paste in a
Yep.
bunch of URLs, get the data from it.
Yeah. I
There
use
it'll pull in those URLs and then
services.
do a bunch of Q&As.
Yeah.
So what's a question they would ask, and then what's an answer.
Right.
And that's all around like, what service do you offer? How much is this service? Do you guys do this thing? And then so I'd put in like, so for a home contractor client, I'd be like, do you guys remodel kitchens? Or do you guys renovate kitchens? And then have a whole, like a paragraph explainer. Yes, we remodel kitchens. We do this, we do that, that kind of thing. And then put it in for having good questions for every service that they
Yeah.
offer. And then, and
Yeah.
then, and then you can also just go and configure intents here too. So if you wanted to ask questions specifically to qualify that lead, you can do that here. You can either have a book appointment on its own if you want, or you can, but I don't know.
I tried that. It actually worked pretty good. It
Yeah.
spit out a whole bunch of like, do you have Wednesday between? And then it had like, every available slot on my calendar.
Yeah,
And
not too
Wednesday's
bad.
good. Okay, what time? 1 or 2 to work,
Yeah.
It was pretty good the way it worked. But I was looking for more like, the 3 buttons that will come up like, hey, are you looking for, consulting, support, or this, right? And
Yeah,
then it'll
I'm
put that.
not
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, it should be
I was looking at a couple different like PHP backend systems that do more like that. So
Yeah.
you can suggest links, like the bot can suggest links
Right.
for help and support tech kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think you need to differentiate there. Are you doing a support bot, booking bot,
Right.
direct response? Like which kind of bot are you doing?
Right.
In here you basically get either a support one or a booking one.
Right.
So it'll attempt to answer questions, but if you do the booking one, it'll just constantly be like,
I'm sure it'll get better.
yeah, constantly be like, here, Click to booking. Yeah, it'll get better. And then you can use it through the chat widget and stuff too. So I'd like to integrate more of these type of things into
Yeah, that's great.
our power tools as well. All right. Well, yeah, so that. Oh yeah. Lorianne, I don't know. Can you see it in chat? I'll see if I can wonder if I can tag you in it. Is it Lorianne or that was our debate of how to say your name. I don't know if I can paste it.
They're the same town, they don't know each other.
Were you able to see it in the chat there?
No, I can't see.
Oh, okay. Let's
No, I don't see it anywhere.
Oh, you want me to send it again?
I'm gonna see. Yeah, I saved it, but then I'm just maybe I'm just trying to like tag you in here. If I go copy. Oh, there.
There it
Ray just
is.
posted again. See if you can
Yep,
see that. Oh,
got
and then
it.
I was just able to post it now too. Double post. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to reading that.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really
I'll
good.
post it in the I'll post it. I wonder if I can post it in chat here too. So I'll post it. No, Restream won't let me do it to both channels. All right. Well, anyways, that kind of wraps up today. So hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. I appreciate you guys jumping on here. This is awesome. And if nothing else, we'll see you guys on Tuesday. And then Ray, I'll reach out to you there.
Yep, you got it. Yeah, I'll look for that. I'll book that right away.
Okay, sounds good. Appreciate you
Okay.
guys. Talk
All
to you
right,
soon.
thank